Hello everyone, welcome to Pokédex, the channel where I build decks for the Pokemon trading card game. Today I'm going to be looking at Mega Rayquaza EX, not the colorless one, this one is the Dragon type. I already played the colorless Mega Rayquaza in my last video, and now I'm looking at the Dragon one. So it's a 230 HP Mega Evolution. It has Delta Wild, which basically means it has resistance to grass, fire, water and lightning Pokemon. But the focus here is the attack. Dragon Ascent does 300 damage, and it will basically knock out all the Pokemon that cross our path. The bad news is Mega Rayquaza EX is a really hungry Pokemon. Hungry Mega Rayquaza, so it will take 5 energy in order to use this attack, and we will have to keep discarding 2 energy every time we use it. So basically the deck is going to be focused around charging up the Mega Rayquaza EX, keeping him well fed, and just keep attacking and keep knocking out our opposition. I'm playing the basic Rayquaza EX, the Dragon type, not the colorless one, although the colorless one would work nicely as far as evolving goes, and it's actually a better card overall. The Dragon type can do something that the colorless one can't do, and that is holding double Dragon energy. So that's why we have this one here. The attacks are okay, I guess. For 2 colorless it does 30, and then for a couple of fire, lightning and a colorless does 130, but we have to flip a coin, and if we flip tails we cannot use Dragon Strike again. Hopefully it won't come down to that, but you never know, right? But yeah, the fact that it can we can put the double Dragon energy on it and then later evolve, I think that's better than just playing the colorless Rayquaza in this deck. I have a couple of iDragon EX in here, mostly for the ability. Dragon Road. If there's any Stadium card in play, the retreat cost of each of your Dragon Pokemon in play is 2 colorless less. So it basically makes all of our Dragon Pokemon retreat for free, except for Hydreigon himself. Although if we have both Hydreigons down, we can actually retreat for free, because they help each other. There's also an attack in here, not the greatest thing ever, but I guess sometimes might be useful. It's Shred, does 80 damage for Psychic, Darkness and a colorless energy, and the damage isn't affected by effects on the opponent's active Pokemon, so that's pretty decent, I guess. Sometimes it's useful, and the types of energy don't really matter, because all of our guys, I'm assuming all of our guys will have to have a Dragon energy in there to be able to attack. I'm playing 4 Reshiram. This is a non-EX, also from Roaring Skies, 130 HP. It's mostly here for the ability Turbo Blaze, because it says once during your turn, if this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, you may attach a Fire Energy card from your hand to one of your Dragon Pokemon. So if this guy is active, we can accelerate energy into our Dragon Pokemon. That's pretty good. We can accelerate energy onto itself. Sometimes we need a non-EX attacker. In Reshiram, it's actually pretty decent. For 4 energy, Bright Wing does 110, you have to discard a fire, but with double Dragon energy, you can just charge it up in 2 turns. And that's decent. We can retreat for free if we have the Hydreigon, so we can just accelerate energy and then retreat into the Mega Rayquaza and attack. And that's why I'm playing 4. I really want to start with Reshiram. I have 1 Jirachi EX in here. I'm not playing any Shaymin EX or anything like that. I feel like this deck can't really afford the bench space, and we don't really mind going all in and all crazy with a card draw, because as long as we have energy in hand that we can accelerate into Mega Rayquaza, I guess we'll be fine. So I'm just playing the Jirachi EX like the decks before Roaring Skies used to do, and it worked fine back then, and I think it will still work fine until Jirachi EX rotates out at least. So I have a Computer Search, the best ace spec, just because it allows us to grab anything from the deck. Sometimes discarding energies might be useful for Mega Turbo, which is the next card. I'm playing 4, just because, as I said, Mega Rayquaza is really hungry for energy, and we have to accelerate sometimes energy, and it also allows us to, not only are the energy accelerated, they are also brought back from the discard pile, and that's pretty good. I'm playing 3 Switch in here. Might seem excessive, since if we have the Hydreigon out, all of our dudes will retreat for free, but it actually allows us to do 2 things. The first one is it allows us to get out of special conditions, as you guys already know, like paralysis or sleep. But another trick that you can do is, if you have a Reshiram in the active position, you can Turbo Blaze, accelerating 1 energy into your bench, or even into the Reshiram himself, although that basically nullifies the trick. And then you play the switch. You switch the Reshiram for another Reshiram, accelerate energy again, and then you retreat properly, manually, I would say. And then that means you can accelerate a couple of energy. So yeah, actually switch can work as energy acceleration if you have a couple of Reshiram down and 2 energy in hand. I'm playing 3 Ultra Ball, also discards cards, hopefully energy, but most importantly grabs all of our dudes, also the Jirachi, so it means he grabs supporters. I'm playing 3 VS Seeker for supporter recursion from discard pile, 2 Colress because this deck tends to fill up the bench a lot, 2 Lysander. You guys already know why this is here, we grab stuff back, but also if the opponent is playing Wobbuffets or Trevenants, I think Lysander is just getting better and better as the meta shapes itself. So yeah, I'm really happy to play 2. I have 1 Lysander trump card in here because sometimes we really have to shuffle stuff back, like the Energy, the Double Dragon, and the Megas. I'm playing 4N for Professor Sycamore, that's the main draw of the deck. And then I'm playing 4 Scorched Earth. It's extra draw. We can discard excess fire energy that we can then mega turbo into our Rayquaza. But most important, it's the fact that it's a stadium and it bounces the Silent Labs, which are really annoying. They don't let us use the Jirachi, they don't let us accelerate with Reshiram, they don't let us retreat with Hydreigon, so I think Scorched Earth is really important. I'm playing 3 Rayquaza Spirit Link for obvious reasons. We don't want to lose the turn when we evolve. Then I'm playing 9 Fire Energy basics because we can accelerate them with Reshiram, can get them with the Mega Turbo, and we can discard them with Scorched Earth. So we need a lot of energy. I really want to have energy every single turn in my hand. And then I'm playing the 4 Double Dragon that we can only put on Dragon Pokemon, but they provide 2 energy of any type, so that's amazing. That's basically the card that makes this deck work. Let's just play a match here. See how this deck fares. I think it's not as good as the colorless one, but it's actually potentially even more fun than the other one. So, because the other deck is just every game is the same. You just go all in and play all the shamans and all that. I guess if you like smashing your opponent's face, that's fun. But are we playing against a Trevenant deck? Oh, we start with the Jirachi X. Perfect. Couldn't ask for more, could we? I just hope we're not playing against Trevenant. Okay, we get the Rayquaza, I'm going to put it down because it's our attacker. Okay, so Skarmory, I don't really know what's coming. So I'm going to put this thing down because I will Sycamore anyways, and then I'm going to discard the Sycamore and the Lysander, I guess. We're going to grab a Reshiram. And we have a lot of Megas left too, so I can in fact discard this one and not think too much about that. So I'll just do that. We have the Spirit Link here, and we actually can discard an energy this turn. That's pretty decent. And we have the Double Dragon that I'm going to put down. Next turn we can actually retreat with the Jirachi, for example, into the Reshiram and evolve, and also use the Mega Turbo, so that's going to be a pretty decent turn. If we drew the switch, we would actually be able to attack with the Mega Rayquaza EX. Because that would be 1 attachment, 2 attachments, and the Mega Turbo would be the 3rd, so that makes 5 energy. But actually we would need 2 switches to do that, so I don't think that's going to happen. My opponent is going to use Call for Family. And he Colress for 2, okay. If he's going to Call for Family, I think I've kept the Colress in hand. Okay, Call for Family it is. What is he going for? Okay, Gengar and a Sigilif. Okay, so potentially we'll have to be attacking with a Reshiram sooner rather than later. Let's just use the Mega Turbo. I can use the energy attachment, sorry, but I don't think I want to do that. I'll just switch into this Reshiram. I'll accelerate 1 energy while we can. I'll put another energy down. I could use the Stadium. I think I'll do that. Another Reshiram, okay. And I'll just, I don't think I want to play the end. I don't really care what my opponent intends to do. I'm just going to wait until he puts the Gengar EX in the active position, and until he doesn't, I'm just going to keep the Mega Rayquaza at hand. It's totally charged, ready to go, and I don't really want to play this in. Could also kept the Mega Evolution in hand. Okay, so my opponent is going to catch her, and hopefully that, yeah, that fails. Could have not played the Mega Rayquaza, I guess. Oh, and he ends. Okay. Dimension Valley comes down. I'm actually quite happy with that. He puts another energy there, so he's going to use the blow through, which does 60 damage if he has a stadium down, and he does. Okay, so I want to keep a space in my bench for the iDragon, but other than that, I think I'll actually go for the Mega Rayquaza. I think having both Reshiram is decent enough, so I'm just going to accelerate one energy with Turbo Blaze onto the other Reshiram, because I want to have a way to deal with Sigilyph, and then I'm going to Chorus. Shuffle everything back. We have Mega Turbo, which I don't really want to use. We can drop another energy here, I guess. Yeah, we could actually get rid of this dude and then use the Mega Turbo. Yeah, I think that's decent enough. I'm just going to use the Mega Turbo now, just to make sure. Okay, so 300 damage. That's really way more than we needed, but oh well. Okay, so we actually have to find a Dragon Energy here in order to get rid of this dude. Or we can just Lysander out his Gengar, but I feel like I want to draw cards instead. Let's see what our opponent does first. Doesn't seem to be playing the best deck ever. I mean, there's Bianca, so I think I'll just grab the Mewtwo and kill it. Ooh, Mega Gengar. Oh, that's kind of scary. If he gets this guy going, can actually knock out my Mega Rayquaza, so yeah. But at the same time, we would have to spend like a million turns here, so I'm just going for a Colress, I guess. I want to draw cards. I'm going to switch into this dude, and I'm going to accelerate one energy onto itself. And then Colress. Okay, no double dragon, but we can actually get there with a computer search. I think I'll do just that. And we can Mega Turbo again. I'm going to do that as well while we can. This guy is fully charged. I'm going to discard the N and the other Rayquaza. We don't need to retreat here, so I'm just going to grab the double dragon, and we don't have any other double dragon left. So they are all prized, unfortunately. Hopefully we draw one here. But nope. If my opponent comes forth with his Mewtwo, I'm just potentially going to be in trouble. Let's see. Okay, so maybe he kills this dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he needs 2 other energy to be able to kill my Reshiram. Then I just try to play the Sycamore, I guess. Although I don't really know that if I can discard the via Seeker. I guess I can. Yeah, I guess. Let's see. Okay, we have the Lysander. I think I just want to draw the... I'm going to Colress. I don't want to... Okay, we did draw the Hydreigon, which is perfect. That's exactly what I was hoping for. I'm going to put the Stadium down, I guess. And also get the Mega Rayquaza. Just to get rid of it, not this one. Because this dude has a Spirit Link already. Yep. Yeah, and I'm going to retreat into this dude, get rid of his Mewtwo EX, discarding a couple of energy, hopefully we draw the double dragon. Yep, there it is. So now I just need the Lysander for game. Yeah, my opponent concedes, sees the writing on the wall, so there you have it. Mega Rayquaza EX doing its thing. This is a pretty fun deck. I hope you guys enjoy this. As usual, questions, anything like that, please go to the comment section below and I'll be sure to answer you guys. And yeah, until next time, see you guys. Bye.